Imagine a society where the uneducated, the former drug dealer, the former and admitted current criminals, the dysfunctional, the loud, the aggressive get 90% of media attention for that specific race. Just imagine that. Imagine what that would do to that race, to the image of that racial subgroup, that ethnicity. Now imagine if this image was being pushed around the world through music, movies, commercials, reinforced in the minds of young, old alike. When 90% of media coverage is to misfits, loud, aggressive men and women, speaking only Ebonics, occasionally slipping away back into English, maybe on the job, maybe on a phone call for a job. The Ghetto Fabulous, the negative stereotype promoting athletes who could double as thugs in movie roles. Not all of our athletes are thugs. It's easy to see why some black kids and non-black people, when presented with black people who are quote unquote normal, say that these people sound or act white. The catch-all term for anything that's not ghetto and stereotypical and dysfunctional. It's white. Failing to realize that, according to research by Dr. Thomas Sowell, the irony is that they themselves get their loud, raucous, dysfunctional culture from the lower rungs of white society. But that's a part of ignorance, right? Not actually knowing things such as history, where you come from, how you got there. You know, I'll look at YouTube, some YouTube videos. I like to look at the comment section like a lot of people do. And I look under some of these videos produced by what I would consider normal black people. Normal black people. Uncle Tom. Simp. Why are you acting white? Sellout. Oreo. All of these terms being thrown at people who refuse to bow down to the status quo, to the mainstream dysfunction. I posted a video a couple days ago, Dr. Thomas Sowell, why black gangster culture is celebrated. Why it's celebrated in Black America. Check it out. Listen to it. It's hardcore facts. I feel like everyone in this country and now around the world expects to see some sort of minstrel show. You know, the minstrel shows from yesteryear. People are entertained by black dysfunction. They seem to love it. It's entertaining. Have your reality shows, people acting crazy, doing stupid things. And to be fair, they're also entertained by white dysfunction. And there's plenty of it. But I'm talking about black dysfunction. Because that's something I can fix, that we can fix if we try. Everyone expects to see a minstrel show. I've noticed that. I'm noticing that. People like dysfunctional black people. They laugh at it. It's entertaining. But they don't want them around. They don't want you living in their neighborhoods. They sure as hell don't want you dating their kids. Look at you. Look at yourself. Look at these people. Good black families wouldn't want them dating their kids either. It's a culture. Ghetto Fabulous. It's right there on the screen. Ghetto Fabulous. It's a culture. It's a dysfunctional culture. And yet it gets 90% of the media attention when it comes to black people. These are the black people you see on TV. Mainstream TV. TMZ. Okay. Here we go. Dysfunction. All over TV. Different types of TV shows. Different levels of dysfunction. These are the celebrated people in black America. If you turn on CNN, you'll see some normal black people, but they're not really celebrated as much as they should be. Normal, functioning, intelligent, college, educated, driven black folk who love black folk and who abhor this dysfunction. Everyone expects to see a minstrel show. Memes. Saw some memes today. I saw a meme today with Eddie Murphy. You might have seen it. Eddie Murphy with like a giant buckwheat fro. And the meme said, "Today's word is dictate." And the meme said, something to the effect of, Donald Trump, how does Vladimir Putin, or Russia's president or prime minister, how does Putin dictate? That's the ebonics that people want to hear. That's the ebonics that people are making fun of, celebrating, promoting. Non-blacks are speaking ebonics. I'm starting to see that a lot too. It's the music, the celebration of dysfunction. It's spreading. It's spreading. I heard a TV commercial the other day using ebonics. There's a white lady speaking. Something about get your eat on. Okay. And when they don't get the minstrel show, when white people don't get the minstrel show, and when others don't get the minstrel show, they're disappointed. You're just a boring black dude. You're corny. Who needs you? We desperately need a reset in the media. We have an image problem. And I'm going to talk about the nerds. Where are the nerds? They're starting to come out. You're starting to see them a little bit, but if you notice in different cultures, nerds are more prominent. Nerds are a lot more prominent, okay? Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, these are nerds. They look like nerds. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. He looks like he's the quintessential nerd. Bill Gates, nerd, super nerd. But they're celebrated. Why? Because they're smart. And they're rich because they're smart. In the black community, if you're a nerd, God help you. God help you. That's all I could say. God help you. You're not going to get a date. You definitely ain't going to get the prettiest girl around. Mark Zuckerberg can get beautiful women if he wanted to. Bill Gates the same. Black nerds will have a tough time. Is America entertained by black dysfunction? That's my rhetorical question for you. My theory is that some racists enjoy seeing these blacks on TV because it serves their purposes. They can point at them and say, see, there they are. Look how stupid they are. I told you. I was watching Chris Rock stand-up. Chris Rock, old school stand-up. He said, he was talking about dysfunctional blacks. He referred to them as the N-word. He was showing the difference between NIGGAs and black people. Normal black people. NIGGAs will shoot at the screen because they like the movie. This movie is so fresh, I gotta shoot at the screen. It's so dope, I gotta shoot at the screen. We have rappers threatening or killing each other. Murder Inc. Ebonics. People like seeing and hearing people struggle to form coherent sentences. They love it. They love playing the videos, putting music to it, playing the videos of that gay guy Tyrone and different people. They love it. It's celebrated. It's cool. It's fun. Black dysfunction is cool. Why is the nerd important? The role of the nerd. The nerd is important. Let me tell you something. In Japan, a country that's known for producing, just look around, cars, electronics, okay? A large part of our culture, even our fighting culture, karate, jiu-jitsu, judo, kempo, all that, okay? Japan. The girls, the pretty girls, they like the engineers and the geeks because they're smart and they're attracted to that. Let's contrast that with black culture. Can you see the dysfunction? Can you see it? Men who resemble thugs, criminals, losers, men who look like rich rappers, Jay-Z lookalikes, or who are clearly players. These are the guys that are sought after. And it's incredible because these are the same guys that are most likely going to dog you out. Because thug culture, loser culture, not that other people don't dog out, not that other type of guys don't dog women out, but that culture it goes hand in hand. Any man or any culture that refers to women as hoes and bees and thoughts, anytime that term is interchangeable with woman, a bee and a hoe is interchangeable with women, with a woman or a girl in that culture. Anytime you have a culture like this, it can't be good for you. I mean, I understand the attraction, the allure because of music videos, because of money, because of flash, because of material things, but it's toxic. You're destroying yourself. You're destroying the future of Black America. I mean, you're literally going into this with a good chance of becoming a single mom. I mean, it's just incredible, but I understand how TV plays a role in this. I understand how the media plays a role and makes it so shiny and glittery and glamorous. I get it. I really do. But here's the thing. There are a lot of good black guys out there who don't want to be the thug, whose parents raised them right, but they can't get any love. They can't get respect. Okay, Can you see the dysfunction here? The good guy who goes to school, who gets his degrees, who gets his job, he may not seem hood enough, and because of that reason, he's overlooked. I mean, some of the toughest guys in the world, you look at the UFC, some of the toughest guys in the world, John Jones, Daniel Cormier, these guys aren't thugs, and they are the toughest guys in the world. They will whoop any thug out there, and they're black. But what happens is a lot of black guys just give up. They give up because the standards that are set for them is something that's just unrealistic, unattainable, and just improbable and unpractical. It's just no. This is a real complaint that you hear a lot, and it's true. But it's because of the media. It's because of this dysfunction. A lot of these women learn the hard way, and then they turn around. But then they still don't want that guy because that black guy looks weak. He looks soft. So they'll go somewhere else. The nerd. The importance of the nerd. The nerd builds things, drives economies, gets rich. You know what? Invention is what drives economies, and nerds are responsible for invention. In other cultures, nerds, or, you know, now there's socially awkward, dirty looking dorks and dweebs, those kind of people. I'm not talking about those kind of people. I'm talking about people who are into tech, engineers. You know, these guys still play ball. They may lift weights. They work out. You know, they take care of themselves, but they'd be considered a nerd. Overlooked. Not wanted. We have a culture of ignorance that's applauded, while nerds' intellects are hated. Backwards. Okay, backwards. The title of this video, this talk, When Normal Looks Weird. These are normal people, but they look weird. It seems like the more ignorance, the better. The more drama and dysfunction, the better. We have a literal celebration of dysfunction going on, and it's sad. Anyway, this is Common Denominator, and I hope you will look at this and reject what you see in the mainstream. Pass this video on, follow me on Facebook and Twitter.